again, but do you have the link for the YouTube live that you will be posting?
I do. I just got it. It's
Okay.
a bunch of weird letters, but I can give it to you.
Okay.
Or if you go to your Twitter,
Yes, I do have Twitter.
go to @Tipton HS on Twitter. I just posted it live on that.
Thank you.
If you don't get it, if you can't find it, let me know.
Okay.
Emailed it
No,
to
I
you.
can email. I can get it on my phone. I just can't get on my
I
computer.
need someone to at least move the camera during Varsity. So if you can find anybody that can just move the camera.
I'll ask down here if they got a name for something.
Yeah, because like I can do this part and I can do that, but I can't do all of it.
I'll give you something.
during the varsity game, I need someone to just do the camera back and forth.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah, like I can do the scoreboard and everything else. I just need, like I can't do all three things at the same time.
Yeah, I can do the camera.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Tipton High School for tonight's junior varsity girls basketball game between the visiting Carroll Cougars. And the home team on the scoreboard Tipton 1, Tipton 6, Carroll 0. The next Lady Devils games are this Friday, December 11th at Western and December 12th at LaBelle. JV tip time for Friday at Western is 6 p.m. Saturday at LaBelle is noon. Ticket information for both games will be posted Thursday or Friday on TiptonAthletics.com and our team Facebook. Also, a general reminder, please wear your mask and observe social distancing here in the gym. We want to continue to play basketball, and you can be a big part of that by helping us out. Thank you. Traveling violation, possession, Carroll. That was number 13 for Carroll. Her first, team second. Two points, Natalie Newcomb. Jump ball possession. Timeout called by Carroll. It is a 30-second timeout. 2 points. Allie Wolf. Varsity possession kicker this year. Carroll fouls on number 23, Mallory O'Brien. Her first, team's fifth. Shooting for the Blue Devils, number 21, Allie Powell. JV tip on Saturday at LaPel is noon. Ticket information for both games will be posted Thursday or Friday on TiptonAthletics.com and our team Facebook. Also, please don't forget, wear your masks, observe social distancing. We want to continue to play basketball, and you can help us out by following the mask wearing and the social distancing protocols. Thank you. Possession Blue Devils. Carol fouls on number 24, Blair Wheeler. That's her third. Shooting for the Blue Devils. After the timeout, will be number 24, Kai Lane. Timeout is called by the Cougars, and it is a 30-second timeout.
Sometimes I should keep those thoughts to myself. Let's go, Blue, be aggressive. Good block out. Block out.
Timeout called by the Cougars. It is a full timeout. The December 19th JV and varsity game against Christmas Addicts is going to be played at the Hoosier Gym in Nicetown, Indiana. Hoosier Gym, famous for being the home of the Hickory Huskers and everyone's favorite basketball movie, Hoosiers. Please plan to join us for this fun trip down memory lane. Tickets to the door will be $10 and proceeds will benefit the Lady Devils Booster Club. The JV will tip at 10 a.m. Again, that's December 19th at Hoosier Gym in Nicetown, Indiana. Your Lady Blue Devils versus Christmas Addicts. Your final of tonight's junior varsity contest, Tipton 18, Carroll 14. Varsity basketball in approximately 20 minutes.
Team win on three. 1, 2, 3, team win.
Capshaw. Good. I gotta go get a beverage and then we'll get started. Oh, that's all right. If you want to go ahead and sit down closer to here,
Yep.
that way you can keep stats during the game. So I won't be able to do that.
Okay, I can do that.
Here, have somebody run the camera for us.
Okay. Hey, Drew, you have Solomon.
Yeah.
I can do it.
Okay. You want to play on like 2 games, or do you want to do?
I can do them all.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. That'd be awesome. Do you have a ref shirt?
No, but I can go. I gotta go get a whistle shirt. Thursday, tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'll go get a whistle so I can grab a shirt.
I have one I use for that. I'm sure. He's gonna ref me on my youth games on Saturday. You can just wear mine if you want.
All right, I can do that.
Okay. Yeah, just a whistle and that. And I'm gonna tell him like, hey, we're just gonna have some. We'll pay you. I don't know what yet, but I don't know, $15 a game or something. And then we'll. I'll kind of go through the rules with you, but it won't be like high pressure or anything. It's just people. We just want to get together and we need somebody to, out of bounds and that kind of stuff. So it'll be pretty low key. All right, awesome. So, hey, you want to give me your number, Brayden, just so I have it?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now? Okay. So you can hear me in your headset. Yep. Check, check, 1, 2, Capshaw. Can you hear me? Okay, good. I'm muting myself again. All right, Cap Shaw, how you doing tonight?
Hey, John, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing really well. I'm excited. We got our second game on stream tonight. We got Varsity Girls Basketball, Lady Devils Basketball, Tipton versus Carroll, the Carroll Cougars. How do you think this one's going to shape up?
You know what? I think it's going to be a really good game, and I'm kind of excited to be sitting in this seat. I was sitting down the bleachers a few rows doing the book for the boys varsity game last night. So I'm excited to move up here and call the game with you.
So rumor has it that Lucky's jealous. He wants to do play-by-play, but you get to do it. How does that make you feel?
Well, you know, I'm going to refrain from answering that for the sake of my marriage.
That's fair. That's fair. So I talked to the coaches a little bit before the game. Looks like both coaches have two players. Y'all good? Can you hear? Can you hear?
Yeah.
Okay. Both coaches have two players on each team they're kind of looking for. Carroll says they're worried about Ella Wolf, number 4, and Ashley Schramm, 45. What do you think about that?
I think the coach is absolutely correct to be worried about those two. Ella brings a lot of different tools to the game. She's a heck of a defender, and then on offense, she looks to drive. She can hit a jump shot, so she can beat you in all kind of ways. And then if you focus on her, Ashley Schramm in the paint is a pretty powerful force. So, yeah, I think that's a good call to focus in on those two.
Now, I don't know much about the Carroll Cougars, but I was told that number 2, Allie Harness, and I forget who the
looks like number 21, Megan Wagner.
Megan Wagner.
Yeah,
So,
I don't know much about the Cougars either, but if Coach Wett says that's who the Devils need to focus on, then I'm probably going to take his word.
Yeah,
for
he's
that.
probably put in a little more time than we have.
Yeah, I would hope so.
Anything you want to say before we get ready to go to national anthem and pregame activities, starting lineups?
No, I just hope those at home are going to enjoy the game and the commentary, and thanks for having me as your guest tonight.
Oh, no problem. We really, really appreciate it. I think we should see a balanced game. From what I've seen from the Blue Devils in the last couple of games, they've been very balanced attacks. So we're getting ready to do national anthem, and then we'll start the game.
All right, sounds good.
At this time, we ask that you stand and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
All right, so the national anthem out of the way, and we got a pretty good crowd here tonight, actually. It's pretty close to what we had for the boys' game.
Yeah, it is. I was impressed to see that.
I know that we're limited on how many we can have, but looks like we're good.
I agree.
Looks like the fans don't want us to see the Carroll Cougars coming out tonight, so whatever. I guess we'll look at the backs of the fans. I think this lady's wearing a nice coat. What do you think?
I do. I like that.
We got a nice gray North Face. That's really nice.
You can't go wrong with the North Face. kind of reminds me of the one Todd and Margot wear on a Christmas vacation, though.
You're hot. Your mic's on. Your mic's live. Oh. All right, here we go.
All right.
All right, Blue Devils getting hype. Ella Wolf. All right, there's
There's number 4. Somebody to watch.
Abby Parker. Is she a junior?
Yes. Yeah, she and Ella definitely have had the most varsity experience.
All right.
Spidell's another junior that's seen significant varsity time. That's Macy Earl, another junior. So the Lady Devils don't have a senior on the roster this year. So they're led by a slew of juniors and sprinkled in with some freshmen and sophomores.
Well, that's got to be encouraging for the team because if they've been playing well already and there's no seniors, next year you hope they're going to be better, gel even a little bit more than they already have.
Oh, absolutely. Yep, they kind of went through their growing pains the last few years, so they're kind of all coming together.
All right, we're about to tip off. Oh, you need a pin? All right, so just for those people that are watching, the clock on the game may be slightly different than the clock in the actual official clock. We got to do this all manually, so there's a little bit of room for error, but we're going to do our best. Carroll gets the tip. Number 22, I don't know the names yet.
5 with the shot, no good. Schramm with the rebound, probably the first of many.
Ella Wolf brings it up, drives in, kicks it out to Spidell. Spidell passes it out to Parker. Parker goes inside. And a shot just short, but gets her own rebound.
There's Ella with the drive. She's very good at that.
Oh. I said the clock might be off, and I didn't even start it. So there we go.
Looks like the foul was on number 22. So Schramm's going to shoot 2. First one's no good.
Great. All right, so here she goes. Schramm with her second free throw. Puts it up, and there's the first point of the game. 1-0 Blue Devils, and here it comes Allie Harness driving down the court. There's one of the players we're supposed to watch for, according to Coach Wetz. Kicks it out to 22, Morgan Viney. Back to Allie Harness. Number 5, Madison Wagner kicks it to 21, Megan Wagner. I guess they must be sisters. And there's a foul. Coach Morgan's here, everybody. How's it going, Mr. Morgan?
All right, give me 1 second. I'm double duty tonight.
I'm going to mute you.
Okay.
Capshaw doing double duty. She is helping out running concessions as well as casting this game. So give it up for Capshaw, who is pretty much doing this all year long as she's running everything.
Thanks, John.
A vital part of our school. All right, so Abby Parker got some points there. We're at 3-2 Tipton. All right, so
Oh, that was a nice move by number 4.
Number 4.
Megan Whirl with that bucket.
We'll get this all straightened out as we're going. So here goes Ella Wolf bringing it down the court. Tipton down by 1. Ella trying to make a move, gets it to Parker. Parker shoots a 3, and it is no good. Rebounded by Carroll, but the Blue Devils try to get there, unable to. Allie Harness passes to number 21, Megan Wagner, who foul on the floor, it looks like.
That's definitely where Ashley Schramm can make a difference, just being in there, cleaning up the boards, and getting fouled in the process at times.
All right, so the Blue Devils trying to get set up. I heard it's going to be a pretty close match. These two teams are both highly rated, according to Coach Wetz. So Ella Wolf dribbling up at the top of the arc, goes inside, kicks it out to Spidell. Spidell looks for a place to drive in, doesn't shoot, kicks it out to Earl. Earl just trying to hang on at this point, and jump ball. Spidell drives, kicks it back out to Wolf. Wolf head fakes, drives into the lane with a shot off the rim, doesn't go in, and that's a foul, looks like. Foul on Wolf. Is that her first foul?
That's her first foul.
All right, so Carroll inbounds.
She plays pretty aggressively, so she'll have to be careful not to pick up a second one early in the first quarter here.
All right, here we are. Nice screen there, 21 going in.
Wide open.
And a really easy open shot for number 4. Marilyn Worrell gets the 2 points there. Is that her 4th point?
That is her 4th point.
All right.
She's junior, probably had some experience, and she's off to a good start.
Wolf outside the arc. Spidell kicks out, gets the pass.
Looks like Kaya Money is in. She's a freshman.
Nice
Brings a lot of
rebound by
athleticism.
Schramm, who puts it right back in. So 2 points for the Blue Devils. Make sure the score is accurate. I had that off a little bit. I forgot to give somebody their points. Number 4 with the rebound. She's doing work tonight. Long three-pointer for
Blue
Allie.
Devils need to block out and get a rebound.
Devils, again, like you said, they're not getting as many rebounds as they'd like to get, and they're giving them too many chances to put the ball back up.
Yep, absolutely, and that's going to cost them.
Lainey Johnson coming in for the Cougars.
Okay. So Harness is just a freshman, so that was a pretty good. We'll see if she can make the old school three-point play. She does.
5-9, Cougars in the lead right now, and here we go. Coming down the court is number 24, Kaya Money. So when it comes to freshmen, I don't always know their names because I don't have them in class, and I mean, you know everybody, you see everybody, but Ella Wolf drives in and scores.
Nice her first bucket of the game, and she needs to look to drive and get to the basket.
Number 4 passes to 10, Lainey Johnson. Lainey Johnson shoots just off the front of the rim. Number 4 with the rebound gets it out to Madison Wagner, who shoots. Another miss, and again another rebound for Marin Worrell. Basket is good.
Another foul on Earl. That's going to be her second. And it looks like Allie Powell is coming in to give her a break since she's in early foul trouble.
Allie Powell,
another
freshman also. Yeah, we got a lot of freshmen out there tonight.
Yeah, we really do.
All right, so the missed free throw. I'm going to give the clock a chance to catch back up so I can hit start on it. I'm not going to lie, it's a lot of stuff going on to keep track of all this stuff.
I agree. This is my first time sitting in a booth like this, so there are a lot of moving parts.
All right, so Devils get it inside to Schramm. Schramm looking to go up.
Nice
does
up and
put it
under
up,
by
and it
Ashley
does
Schramm.
go in.
I think they need to look to her a little bit more. She seems to have a pretty good size advantage down there.
Oh, nice block on that pass, and gets it before it goes out of bounds. Good hands there by Ashley Schramm.
And again, she's only a sophomore, so a young Blue Devil team here that has a lot of potential.
Looks like Coach Wetz wants a timeout. If you're Coach Wetz here, what are you telling your girls in the huddle?
I'm definitely focused on blocking out and getting those rebounds. They've given up probably 6-8 points just on the offensive boards that by Carroll, and they're getting some easy putbacks, and then we're fouling, so that's getting us some foul trouble. So it's kind of like one negative leading to another negative. So that would be my focus.
All right. You think the girls need to calm down a little bit, or do you think they seem pretty okay, or what do you think?
I think they seem okay. I think they're just kind of forgetting the fundamental component of putting a body on somebody and grabbing a rebound.
Rebounding, not a part of basketball that a lot of people focus on. Everybody likes to look at the scoring and all of that, but I think rebounding a fundamental and very important part that can change a game, make a big difference.
I agree. Me, you, and Dennis Rodman.
That's the first time I've been compared to Dennis Rodman. I'll take it.
Won't be the last.
There you go. Ella Wolf has the ball.
Have you seen your hair lately, John?
I have not. I haven't looked. Wolf drives in, kicks it out.
Nice kick.
And, just misses that shot. All right, so here we go. Allie Harness has the ball at the top. Tries to, what a big block, but called for the foul. She moved her feet. Otherwise, I think she gets that offensive foul there.
I agree. She came up a little bit of it. She just would have kept both feet on the ground and stay tall. She could have got a block.
In and out on that one. Megan Wagner back in for the Cougars. Number 5, Madison Wagner does come out. So here we go. Allie Harness, the freshman, again looking for another point at the free throw line.
21 was one of the players that Coach Wetz wanted to watch, one of the 3 seniors on Carroll. So see what she does after taking a little break.
Wolf giving her team the signal, being a leader on the court. Spidell driving baseline, looks to kick. Picked up by Money. Money drives in, goes for the shot, banks it in, and that ties up the game.
Yeah, she needs to use her athleticism to get to the basket. There's another offensive board by Carroll.
Tipton does get the rebound there on defense, but you're right. They just gave up an extra shot again, and eventually those are going to cost them. Ella Wolf crosses up and gets in there for 2 points, and Tipton takes the lead for the first time in the game.
As my boys would say, she just broke her ankles.
Ankles are being broken here at the Inferno. What do you think about the girls playing in the main gym now?
I kind of like it. It definitely gives a different vibe. So a few years ago when I was in high school, we only got to play here on an occasion. So I always like playing here. The rims are pretty friendly.
Yeah, the rims are friendly. And there's just an atmosphere in the Inferno, I feel like. It's got a lot of tradition, a lot of culture. It's a special feel to it.
Absolutely.
Especially when you got the band playing and, the smell of popcorn. It's just a great place. All right, so Blue Devils looking for a good shot. Schramm almost attacks inside. Money drives in, but knocked out of her hands.
Again, that's just Kaya being an athletic. She has a quick first step so she can get to the basket, and she needs to look to do more of that a little more often.
Josie Younger, number 3, with the foul. So freshman at the line again. I think we're going to see a lot of that tonight. Yeah, it's difficult to take care of all this stuff at the same time, right?
It sure is.
We
I tell you what, looking at Carroll's lineup, they got quite a few freshmen on their roster here as well. Another one just checked in, Madison Wagner. So kind of a battle of the youngins.
I mean, that could be good for the future of girls basketball in Indiana. If so many talented freshmen are playing. Number big
2.
3
She's
right
one of the
there
freshmen.
By Allie Harness.
Yeah, that was a few feet back, so probably need to get a hand up on her.
Looked a lot like Mylan Swan last night, was taking shots from 5 or 6 feet behind the line and making them.
I know, he was.
Spidell throws it up into, I was going to say into Schramm, but there was a foul before I was able to say it. Let me fix the clock. We're off by a couple of seconds.
50. It's her first. Yeah, probably a good thing Schramm got fouled there, or else they might have called a travel. Actually, one fan down there just called the travel, so.
I've learned in high school sports, you can always trust the fans to let you know what really should have been called. And, of course, they know what they're talking about.
They're never wrong.
So both free throws made, and Allie Harness bringing it down. Drives with the left, kicks it out to number, I didn't see, number 21. Number 3, Josie Younger hanging onto the ball. Wolf on defense. Kai Money getting in the face of number 50. Allie Harness dribbling around. Goes in, and Ella Wolf has a hand in her face, so she's unable to score. But again, Blue Devils giving up so many offensive rebounds.
Yep.
So here comes Spidell. She's got kind of a fast break. She's looking, doesn't have anybody, kicks it back to Schramm at the top. Not usually a place we see her play.
Nope, got about 16 seconds here. It'll be interesting to see if they go for one, play for one shot for the end of the quarter.
Yeah.
Looks
Just
like
remember,
that's
the
what
clock
they're
is
gonna do.
way off. We're at 5 seconds, and I don't have it going. So.
Oh, okay. Schramm draws the foul. That's kind of what you want to happen.
Yeah,
You get a foul on Carroll and get some points at the line right before the quarter.
Gives me a chance to adjust. We got all of our overlays good, so all right. Schramm made both her free throws last time on the line. We'll see if she's able to do it again and give the Devils a decent lead here. Nice.
First one's good.
You know, it's really a positive when you've got a big, tall player who can also make free throws. It's like a double threat. Not only can they get their plays underneath the basket, but then if they get fouled, they're able to get the extra points still.
Yeah, that makes a big difference. If they can't hit free throws, then you don't mind fouling them because you know they're going to hit the layup. But she's proven herself at the line tonight.
4 for her last 4. 3 seconds left. There's the shot. And
oh, no.
Did it go in?
No,
Okay.
but Olivia Spidell fouled her on the shot. That's the last thing you want to do is foul a three-point shooter, especially with half a second left.
0.6 seconds left on the clock. Blue Devils up 19-14, and Madison Wagner at the line.
Had a text from a watcher at home that said the screen's showing fourth quarter, but it's
Oh, my
really the
goodness.
first quarter.
I can fix that.
All right,
There
Lucky
you go.
Capshaw would really appreciate
Lucky-
it if you made that adjustment.
Lucky always doing a great job supervising, even when he's not in the building. So thanks for that, Lucky.
Looks like she got the second.
Lainey Johnson coming in. I don't know what that really does for the game, but she's in the game now.
Sometimes you might sub in right before the quarter, just make sure somebody doesn't pick up a silly foul, or as soon as the second quarter starts, you've got the lineup you want in there. All right, J-Rob, this is what we thought it was going to be, a pretty balanced game, two good teams going at it. So 19-17 into the first quarter. If this keeps up, it's going to be a barn burner.
It's going to be a close one. We got a shout out from Mr. Nick Comer, who says, great first quarter from the Lady Devils and a great call from Mr. Robin Capshaw. So thanks, Mr. Comer, for
Thanks,
watching.
Gomer.
We've got 70 people watching at home right now.
All right, that's not too bad.
Yeah, I mean, that's actually pretty solid.
I coached some basketball a few years ago with Mr. Comer when he was the head girls basketball coach, so he's no stranger to the game.
Yes, he definitely knows what's going on. Appreciate him tuning in tonight, along with everybody else. Hope you all are enjoying the experience. It's kind of new for us. We're still getting warmed up and getting the feel of things, but I think it's a great thing that we've got going on here. Not very much positive has come out of the COVID-19 situation, but I think if there is a silver lining, getting this program up and running so people can watch from around the country if they have family that isn't in Tipton, that's a really great thing.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you think about several grandparents that might go down to Florida for the warmer weather in January, February, and they miss their grandkids' games, but now they don't have to. So, yeah, this is definitely a positive.
We have to find the positives where we can in 2020, right?
Glass is half full.
All right, so here we go. Carroll has the ball. Hopefully Devils got a little bit of a pep talk about making some rebounds. We'll see, but they don't get a chance on that one as
Allie Harness. So she's knocked down. That's her second three. She's that freshman that they wanted to keep an eye on, and she's proven why.
a sharp shooter. Ella Wolf drives in and gets fouled. Foul on Madison Wagner. Well, how's our scoring spread looking for the Blue Devils? Is it pretty?
It is pretty balanced. Ashley Schramm's leading the pack. A lot of that getting fouled and then hitting the free throws. So looks like I could be off, definitely. But I think she has 9. And Ella Wolf has 4.
As this gets
Kaya
bigger,
Money.
we're just going to have pay somebody to sit here and calculate stats for us all night, right? You know, we need that like ESPN has. All right, so Schramm doesn't get that one finished up, and they're going down to the Cougar side of the court. Ella Wolf playing some strong defense. She is in the face of number 5, Madison Wagner. Here comes Allie Harness with a big 3, and oh my, that was a deep 3. She was at least 4 or 5 feet behind the line.
Yeah, she was. She moved well without the basketball. They set a few screens for her, and she took advantage. Kaya Money got hung up on a screen, and as a shooter, your eyes kind of get a little wider when you find yourself wide open.
Abby Parker misses her 3-pointer and out of bounds.
Yeah, maybe would like to see the Lady Devils calm down a little bit after that, get more in rhythm. Abby can definitely hit that shot, but sometimes one pass and shot doesn't lead to a good outcome. So would have liked a little more ball reversal. There she is again.
Allie Harness, oh my.
Yep.
Timeout called by the Blue Devils, and I think they needed that one because Harness is on fire.
Yeah, that's her 4th 3-pointer here early in the second quarter. So you got to figure out a defensive plan for her. I don't know if you go a box and 1 and you chase her and, get a hand up because she has range.
Kind of reminds me of former Lady Devils player Macy Lively. If she was open behind the line, she was pretty much going to hit it.
Yeah, Macy was a good shooter that could knock that down, and she could take a few steps back, and Macy could also drive. So when you can put the ball on the floor and get to the basket, when you're two-dimensional, then it makes it a lot harder to guard.
We've had a lot of great players over the course of my 6 or 7 years here at Tipton in the Lady Devils squad. Macy, I remember she was my first couple of seasons here, so I remember how she played really well.
Yeah, she was. She went on to play, went to Evansville to start, and then transferred to Marian University and had a really good career there.
There's a good drive from Wolf, but unable to finish. Just kind of not quite hard enough. Harness has a shot, but now she's driving in left-handed. Doesn't connect on that. Nice job not letting them get the rebound. Wolf is getting in their face on defense. I think you can see the competitiveness in her face.
Yeah, the Wolf girls, they don't lack that competitive spirit. So they'll get after it on both ends.
Second foul as we're in the second quarter. If you're the coach, do you think about pulling her?
She's pretty valuable, so I would probably tell her to play smart, leave her on the court, and then, if she does pick up her third one, obviously she comes out for the half. But she's a smart player, so as competitive as she is and as up in her face as she wants to be, she knows she can't get her third foul.
Good rebound by Spidell.
Yeah, that was a great rebound. We need more of that.
Parker drives in left-handed, spin move, goes up, gets fouled.
Nice move by Parker.
Looks like Chad's going to pull a couple of his players back and talk to them as we're setting up for these free throws. Gives a couple words of advice to Money and Wolf.
I'm guessing it's you better find 2 and get a hand up in her face.
Blue Devils down by 7 with 6 to go in the first half. They're definitely not out of it. They're not even really too far behind at this point, but they don't want to let it get away from them.
No, I agree. These free throws here by Parker are big. Just letting that lead stay in a attainable part so they can hopefully get a defensive stop here and go back down and score.
21-27. Clock is close, but not quite right. That's going to give me a chance to get it.
There you go. That's the stop part. Now we need a good shot on the other end and cut this lead a little bit.
Again, Ella Wolf bringing it down court. As we can hear Chad telling them to make good cuts Schramm gets a nice lob pass from Parker and then puts it in. That's a good play there. Schramm's so tall, I don't know if anybody can really contest her if they get a lob down to her, so they just got to find it and make it happen.
I agree. That was a design play for Ashley, so that was a good call by Coach Wetz. And, again, if she doesn't hit the shot and gets fouled, she's proven herself at the line. So I would definitely look to go to Schramm more here in the second quarter.
Number 10 with a three-pointer and hits it.
The Cougars are shooting well from behind the arc.
Lainey Johnson, number 10 for Carroll. They've definitely hit a lot of three-pointers.
Yeah, I think that's 5. Again, our scorekeeping isn't official up here, so.
Exactly, that is correct. Everything we have, our clock, our scorekeeping, all unofficial, but, you know, we're close.
That's right.
Close counts in horseshoes, hand grenades, and broadcasting at Tipton High School. Devils have the ball. They inbound to Schramm. Schramm goes up strong and gets 2 points, so only down by 5. They're kind of trying to slowly reel them in.
Yep, again, looking to Schramm is a good call. She's open, and she's been able to score. A good steal by Ella.
Ella brings it down. Gets it to Abby Parker. Abby Parker called for the travel.
Right idea. She had her beat with that step, just moved her pivot foot, so.
Harness brings it in for the Cougars. Kicks it out to 21. Megan Wagner, number 5, hits a shot. Madison Wagner. They're going to have to really get in the face of these shooters. They can't let them just keep shooting from outside, or they're going to lose the game.
Yep, I agree. When you were asking about playing in the Inferno, and I said the rims are friendly. It's undoubtedly a shooter's gym. So
there you go.
We just need more of it on our end.
Ella Wolf responds with a three-pointer of her own. Oh, and a nice grab on that pass. She's going to drive into 3 of them. 4v1, she's just jump stop, and she's fouled. Actually, kind of a silly foul there by Carroll because, I mean, you got a 4v1 situation, you know, but that jump stop, she didn't really look set and kind of out of control. So, works out for the Blue Devils. We're not going to complain.
Yep, puts the Blue Devils into the bonus, so Ella's going to be shooting 1-1. Looks like Natalie Newcomb makes her first appearance into the game. There's yet another freshman.
If you're a coach, are you happy about having this many freshmen that are playing on varsity at this point because you know in the future you're going to be okay?
Yes and no. You know, it is promising for the future of your program. At the same time, sometimes their inexperience can make some games difficult, but it's nice they have that coupled with the experience of the junior class. So I think it's probably a good combination that's going to work out well for Coach Wetz.
Devils get within 3 as we have 4 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Harness trying to drive, kicks out to number 10 who shoots, feet on the line as looked like, and doesn't make it.
Again, offensive rebound. I mean, Spidell's there. She just got to get in a little bit better position and grab that ball.
Box out, get the rebound instead of having to go for the block.
Yeah.
When I played basketball my 1 year in 7th grade, that was my job, box out and rebound.
That's a good job.
I must be more like, what's his name?
Dennis Rodman.
Dennis Rodman.
I told you.
I definitely wasn't Michael Jordan, that's for sure. 30-second timeout by Carroll. So if you're Tipton here, you got to be happy you've pulled it within, 4, but they were within 3 there for a second before that free throw. So they've reeled it back in a little bit.
Yeah, with the sharp shooting at Carroll, giving up those 3-pointers, and you're only down by 4. You know, you make some adjustments at the half here in a little bit and hope you can at least make those shots contested and not give those up and then, you know, make up that ground in the second half. But there's still 3 minutes and 43 seconds left of this half, so who knows what can happen. Looks like while we were chatting, Abby Phillips checked in. So she's a sophomore. Last year, her sister, Grace Phillips, was our only senior. So she's carrying on the Phillips name in Lady Basketball.
Blue Devils trying to tie it up, maybe get the lead before half. But Carroll got a free throw, 1 more to go. Why do you think? Who called the timeout? Was that on?
That was Carol.
Why would you call a timeout when your shooter's at the line? You think?
Maybe you want to set up a different defense. So you're going to say, okay, she's going to make this shot here. Let's press. Or when we come back down in the half court, let's do something differently defensively. So typically that's why a coach, they want to make some adjustment.
This is why I don't coach. I would feel like that would, throw off the rhythm of your shooter a little bit.
It can, I guess. But if you're a good enough free throw shooter, it shouldn't matter.
Here we go. Ella Wolf brings it down. Number 23 in the game, Abby Phillips. You know, you got to respect Abby. She's wearing her mask during the game, so appreciate all the fans here. You know, we're short on tickets, and we're trying to get everybody in, so really quickly, shot goes up. No, but Schramm, oh, man. So it was a blocking foul. I wasn't sure who that was going to be on. So
right, Schramm went for it. Nobody put a body on her, so she had a wide open lane to the bucket, and they fouled her.
So as I was saying, though, we appreciate all our fans. Really, you look around the gym, and almost everybody's got their masks up, and they're wearing them. And, you know, regardless of how you feel about it, it's important to wear it just because we want to make sure our players can keep playing.
That's right. We got to do our part. Obviously, the fans here want to see basketball, so in order to see basketball, if that means wearing a mask, then that's what we do. Nice job by Schramm, again, hitting both free throws. She's been huge at the line in this half.
I don't know if she's missed any.
Yeah, I don't have misses in front of me, but if she has, I think it's probably only been one, if that.
Is that a stat you keep when you're on the book and misses?
I don't.
Okay.
Oh, yes, I do. Wait, sorry. Misses for free throws. Yes. That's Harness again. So she's hit some three-pointers, but showed her ability to drive down the lane and get a two-pointer there.
Parker head fakes the shot. Another spin move. Makes that, and they're going to count the basket, it looks like.
Yeah, Parker seems to like that spin move. It's worked out well for her. Allows her to get to the bucket, and on that case, pick up the foul as well.
So the Carroll fans didn't like that call, but that's the call that was made. God bless high school fans. Abby Parker makes her shot. You know, sometimes I disagree with the call the refs make, but you have to remember they are human beings, and we all mess up a little bit. But I think they usually do a pretty good job.
Absolutely. You know, they're trying their best. They have a lot of things going on as well, so everybody's prone to a mistake here there.
Drives in and gets two there. 39-35. This is a much different game than the JV game we had to watch. I don't know that we got anywhere total on one of these teams in JV.
I was popping popcorn and selling some waters during most of that game, so I didn't get to see much.
Phillips drives in. Oh, Schramm does not get the rebound. She had her hand on it but was unable to pull it in. 2 minutes left to go. So the clock on the screen is incorrect. I'll get that corrected for you guys as soon as we have a dead ball. Ella Wolf driving down. Kicks it to Parker. Parker goes for a fake. Drives in, kicks it back out to Wolf. Wolf for two, just inside the line, but she makes it. I'm going to try and get this clock right. Shot.
With another long one, but
there you
that
go.
one did not go.
Schramm does get the rebound there, so good job, Schramm. It was just over her head. Here goes Wolf with a big three. Hits it!
Oh, man.
And Tipton takes the lead with 1:50 to go.
That was a big shot.
That's real big. So Tipton's come back from about 7 or 8 down to take the lead.
This is really a high-scoring game for girls basketball. You know, we're going to look at in the 40s at halftime, and sometimes that's the final score.
Absolutely. Like, I used to announce girls basketball here, and sometimes the games will just drag on, but this is a very, very high-scoring game. Second foul on Marin World. I don't know if we've seen Kaya Money shoot free throws yet.
Yeah, she shot 2 earlier.
Okay. Did she make them?
That's a good question. Yes, she did.
All right. Well, we'll see how she does. See how her muscle memory is as she goes to the line.
She's shooting 2 because Carroll's over their 10-foul limit, so Blue Devils are in the double bonus. So if you're Tipton, you might want to try to take advantage of that here for the next minute and a half of the half. That, you know, if you get fouled, you're getting 2 shots. So going inside to Schramm or driving might be a good strategy.
All right, so the clock should be good. Score is correct. Number 5 with a 3.
That's a 3.
Madison Wagner. We really have a high-scoring game. Like the boys' game, I'm not even sure was this high-scoring in the first half.
It was a little more one-sided last night.
Yeah, oh, absolutely, absolutely. Last night was it was interesting trying to keep the broadcast not what's the word I'm looking
stagnant,
for?
Maybe
stagnant, but also not insult anybody. We wanted
sure.
to, we want to stay friendly. We want to not be too much of a homer.
Absolutely, and I tell you what, for Elwood, struggling as much as they did, they were great sports about it. They fought the whole way, they competed the whole way. They're just a little shy on talent in some areas, but I appreciate their sportsmanship.
Absolutely, and that's one of the great things about Indiana basketball. People play and they love the game. Good rebound by the Blue Devils. Abby Parker driving, kicks it out, but it's intercepted by Harness. Harness driving down. Goes for
she
the.
Can do it all. That was a nice move. Ann's going to get her own rebound again. That offensive board.
Back and forth, the Blue Devils and the Cougars changing leads right and left. Ella Wolf has the ball, looks to drive, kicks it out to Money, who gets it to Schramm. Schramm gets the ball and is able to put it in. Well,
yeah,
she was juggling that
down there, and Carol was doing a great job defensively. She's just simply taller.
4.4 seconds on the clock. Tipton is Tipton get the ball? And timeout called. No.
Seems like the Carroll fans were wanting a 3-second call on Schramm. Maybe she was camping out in the lane. I didn't catch it if she was, but something to look for.
We'll keep an eye on it. 4.4 seconds. There's the clock start. They've got 4 seconds to go. Shot is up off the backboard, rebounded, and the clock is. That's a big first half of basketball, Capshaw.
It really is.
Takeaways for me are Tipton needs to rebound a little better on the defensive side and keep putting it into Schramm as much as they can.
I agree, John. For you not being a basketball genius, that was a pretty good observation.
Not a genius, but I got a decent IQ. We'll go decent IQ.
All right, I'll give you that.
Thanks for being here, Capshaw. I know you got a couple things you got to do during the half, but we'll be back here in about 10 minutes for the second half of the game.
Okay.
All right, we are 1 minute away from Lady Devils action. 44-42 with a very high-scoring girls basketball game to start us off. I got to make sure we're on the third quarter, and I got to give us, what is it, 7 minutes for girls?
8.
8 minutes.
And I can't hear you in my mic or in my headset.
How about now? No? You still can't hear me? How about now?
Yep.
All right, we're good. So, as we were saying, high-scoring basketball game. Really high-scoring basketball game. Lady Devils only down by 2, which is pretty solid considering where they were at some points during that first quarter. We'll see.
Yeah, excited to see what the adjustments both teams make and what happens here in the second half.
You got to feel like Coach Wetz was pretty happy overall, except for on the rebounding side. Shot doesn't count.
Spidell set a screen for Schramm coming up to the top, the key for the 3.
Foul on 22, Morgan Viney.
Looks like that's her second.
This gentleman in front of us thinks it was a moving screen, apparently.
Yes, he does.
Number 2 goes to the ground. Wolf has a shot, but now she does not, so she's dribbling. I almost want to just sit here and listen to the fans for a minute, Cap.
I know it.
They might have better commentary than us.
Who needs refs when you have fans?
Oh, Abby Parker with a complete air ball there, unfortunately. But nice rebound by Ella Wolf, who gets a shot off. Hand in the
Tested
face.
well.
And rebounded by number 4, Marin Worrell.
Ooh. Tipton fans wanted to over and back on that one.
Well, you know. Oh,
there's Harness.
She starts off the second half kind of the way she was playing in the first half, just right back to the sharpshooting. Ella Wolf gets the inbound, and they're looking up to set up a play. You think they're going to try and go back to the plays with Schramm, or do you think they're going to stay the outside again?
Well, we've put up a lot of three-pointers, in that first possession. I think we shot 4 three-pointers. So it looks like they're getting away from Schramm, but I don't know if that's a great idea. We'll see.
Spidell on the outside passes it to Parker. Parker dribbles. Spidell wide open on her side, but Harness with a good defense. Parker gets it to Spidell finally.
Harness is doing it on both ends of the floor. She's playing great defense and knocking down shots on the other end. And a good display of sportsmanship helping Schramm up. So I like to see that in players.
Carroll's coming out strong in the second half. Harness.
Yeah, Tipton needs to stop and do something a little more productive on the other end.
Defensive rebound, so the Blue Devils did not give up any extra shots on that possession. They're trying to make a play. Wolf going down, passes out to Parker. Parker looking for somewhere to go, does nothing. Wolf at the top trying to set up a play.
Looks like Carroll's adjustment is to pack it in a little bit more. They're playing man-to-man, but they're sagging off and kind of encouraging Tipton to shoot and beat him from the outside.
Parker unable to make the 3. Ball on the ground. Harness does get a hand on it. They get it underneath, but it's picked off, and we're going the other way. So a pick off here maybe? Not quite. Kind of sloppy on both sides of the court there.
Yeah, that was.
Teams. Blue Devils need to get control of the ball, I feel like, and kind of just make something happen.
Yeah, that was Olivia Spidell's second foul, and I agree, John. I think they need to move it around a little bit more and look to drive and kick it out, and if that's your shot, okay, but you got to try to get to the back bucket a little bit.
I wasn't really paying attention. Did Carroll play a zone?
No, they're in man. They're just sagging off and kind of keeping it in the paint to prevent Schramm from getting it down there. Which is a pretty good call by Carroll's coach. That's probably what would be my area of focus as well.
Head coach Bradley Wiles. Let's give him credit. We already mentioned Coach Wetz a little bit, but oh, there we go. Spidell hits a
Oh, nice
3.
shot. That's a big 3 from Olivia Spidell. And again, if Tipton can knock down those open shots, it's going to force Carroll to come out and guard it, which then opens up the paint again for Schramm. So hitting those shots are going to be important.
I don't have the stat sheet from earlier games, but I feel like Spidell was pretty hot from 3 points a couple of games ago. I remember reading that in the paper.
Yeah, Spidell's kind of a utility player. You know, she can play the post and go down low and battle for boards down there, or she can pop out and knock down a three-pointer like we just saw. So you like having those players that you can move around, and they're pretty versatile.
You know, one thing I can tell you about being a basketball announcer for Coach Wetz is you never lack for any announcements to make during the halftimes and the quarters.
What does he like to say?
Well, I mean, he likes to thank his sponsors, which is obviously important. You want to thank your sponsors, but he likes to promote coming up games, tournaments they're playing, you know, which all good stuff to
Sure.
announce, but usually there was about 2 sheets full of paragraphs to read. And I was always trying to find a good time to try and rush it in there.
Gotcha. Is this your first year not announcing, or did you give that up last year?
I gave it up last year because with esports going on, we had esports competitions. I just couldn't find time to get it all done.
Sure.
I also didn't live in Tipton last year, which made it a little more difficult.
Absolutely. How are you liking your move?
I am so happy that we've moved back to town. Harness with a shot does not go in. If you had told me when I was in high school that I would move back to Tipton, I would have laughed at you. But you know what? I've really enjoyed. It's a much different experience, and I really like it.
Good. I'm glad that was a positive call for you, and I agree. I wouldn't have said the same thing in high school, but, you know, I'm here too, so wouldn't change it.
I mean, places like Noblesville have a lot to offer, but, I mean, there's trade-offs. You know, you're closer to a lot of stuff, but you definitely are way more congested.
Yeah.
So here comes Wolf bringing it down the court, kicks it to Parker. Parker takes a shot, and she is really cold from the three-point line tonight.
Yeah, and again, Abby Parker can hit that shot, but it's just I would like to see it coming off of a reverse or something instead of a one-pass and shot.
Number 5 does get the shot, and
they got 2 or 3 extra attempts there because Tipton's not blocking out.
Foul on.
Looks like Marin Whirl, number 4.
Looks like a delay a game.
Oh, okay. Not a foul.
Our clock's off by about 2 seconds, just for those of you watching. We're at 4:14 on the clock. Spidell looking for somewhere to go with it. She's kind of open. I don't know if she was going to take the shot. Did not drive. Kicks it out. Wolf kind of.
Looks like Carroll is in a zone now.
Well, the Carroll fans can count to 3. I've established that the Carroll fans can count to 3, so that is a good quality.
I think I heard him even get up to 6 one time.
Wolf does get that the deflected pass. Looking for somebody. Gets it to Parker. Parker shoots again and way long on that one. You got to wonder if Parker's in her own head at this point and kind of overthinking her shots.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say, as a shooter, if things just aren't going in, then I would say get to the bucket, you know, get an easy layup or at least get to the free throw line where you can make that shot, kind of build your confidence, then take another shot at a three-pointer.
I know if your job is to shoot, you've got to keep shooting to get out of your funk, but, you know, it looks like I really feel like she's in her head because she's overshot and undershot on some pretty open shots.
Yep, I agree. There she is again.
A little long on that one. Rebounded by the Blue Devils. Gets it to Wolf. Wolf with a spin move. Nice fake. Gets him off, but doesn't get a shot off while she's doing it. Kicks out to Spidell. Spidell backing off, letting the girls set up a little bit. Picked up her dribble there. I can't believe she's happy with that one.
No, never good to pick up your dribble that far away from the bucket.
Parker drives, gets her own rebound, and fouled. So hopefully she can make these free throws and maybe get a little in her groove.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we were saying. If you're not hitting outside, do something different. You know, hit these free throws, get your confidence up, and then take a
another stab at it, hitting from outside.
Another something new for girls basketball this year, the cheerleaders are here.
Oh, I see that. It's nice to have them here.
Yeah, I think that's great that the girls are coming out for girls games.
There you go. Parker hits that first free throw, so hopefully she can knock down another one and keep the roll going.
Yeah, hopefully that'll help calm her down. She get another point or two, see something go through the hoop. I don't know if you were in here during the first game at all, but one of the refs had one of the funniest masks I've ever seen in my life. It looked like a Dr. Seuss nose. I think he had his whistle inside his mask.
I did not see that.
All right, so here we go. Harness dribbles down. She's looking to make a play. Oh!
They're not sure.
Was her feet moving? Looks like it's going to be a blocking foul.
I think that's Olivia's third. Yep. Here comes Kaya Money. I would think in to replace, nope, in to get Abby Parker.
You know, I know they in practice and when you're training, you try to learn to take the charge, but it seems like it doesn't really happen that often. Like it's almost always a blocking foul.
Yeah, a lot of times you just can't help but move at the last second. You got somebody coming at you full speed, and it's a little hard to keep both feet on the ground and take the hit.
Yep, I understand that. So there goes Wolf. Nice little dribble drive and blocked. Going to be a jump ball for sure. So down by 5, the Blue Devils got to start getting a little bit of momentum here. They're definitely still in the game, nowhere near out of it, but they've got to make something happen. Second half has been a much more defensive half.
Yeah, Carroll made some adjustments and said, okay, you're going to beat us from the outside rather than going into Schramm, and Tipton hasn't responded real well to that right now, but there's still plenty of time. Tell you what, I'm pretty impressed with Harness. Her ability to drive and finish as well as hit the deep three. So for a freshman, she's playing well beyond that.
Yeah, I mean, she doesn't look like a freshman to me at all. Like, she seems very, poised and in control on the court. So
yes.
Here goes Spidell. Oh, over the back. That's got to be an over the back call for sure.
Carroll fans might disagree, but I think you're right.
I'm not even that great of an official here, but that seemed pretty obvious to me. I have Olivia Spidell in my English 11 class. She's a great student.
She is. She's a neat gal.
She and Wolf are in there together, and they always have a lot of fun, but they're also doing their work and, they're paying attention. So I appreciate that. I enjoy students who can come to school and have fun but get their work done at the same time.
Yep.
Makes my job easy.
Olivia's going to cosmetology. She's attending John Hines' program, so she wants to be a cosmetologist after high school. Keep that in mind for your future hair needs.
I feel like that's a pretty big market right now. Cosmetology with YouTube and everything's kind of blown up. Some former students we have are making pretty decent money on YouTube vlogs with cosmetology stuff.
Yeah, there really is a market.
Haley Callan's the one I'm thinking of. She's got a pretty big following on YouTube and Instagram, and she does a lot of cosmetology stuff. She was a Publications alum.
Yep. What, probably, how long ago did she graduate? 4 years
I want to
ago?
say 5 or 6
Okay.
years ago. She was in Publications my first year here. I just don't remember how many years I've been here.
Gotcha. Yep, I had her in econ, but
Back when you were still teaching.
Yeah, back when I was in the classroom.
Ella Wolf driving up.
Yeah, the lane looked wide open.
Carroll fans looking for consistency. Money up at the top. Defense really getting stronger. Here goes Parker. Hopefully she hits. There it is.
There you go.
49-53. It looks like maybe Parker will use that one again, like we said earlier, get in a groove and start hitting some shots. Because if they're going to just give it to her, she needs to make the most of those opportunities.
She took a small break. Looks like the bench talked to her a little bit. Probably just told her let it go and go back out there and start over.
38 seconds on the clock. Timeout called by Carroll. Again, we definitely got a much slower quarter in quarter 3. Defensive adjustments are making it harder on everybody. Not super sloppy, a little bit of sloppy on some of the plays, but rebounding has improved.
Yeah, I agree. Whenever you turn up the defense, you're bound to make the other team turn it over a few more times. So that kind of indicates the sloppiness, if you will. But like you said, it hasn't been too sloppy, just not quite as up and down as it was during that first half.
83 people watching the stream, Cap. What do you have to say to our 83 viewers on the Tipton Athletics Live channel?
I hope they are enjoying the game as well as the commentary. And I'm not sure when the next home game is, but I hope they tune in for that.
Supposed to be a boys' game on Saturday, I believe.
This Saturday is at Shenandoah.
Oh,
it was supposed to be home. Sheridan had to cancel, so they picked up another game. At least that's the idea. I haven't heard it 100% confirmed.
Oh, wow. That was a long one. How
Yeah.
many she made so far?
6, I believe.
That is crazy. And I don't
And
think
all
she's
of
missed
them
many.
several feet behind the line. Yeah, I think maybe 2, 3. So she's probably 6 of 8, 6 of 9.
We'll have to ask Michelle Garman. I guarantee she has those stats.
You know it.
Money with the shot, and it goes up, and that is the quarter. So Devils down by 7 going into the fourth quarter.
Yeah, Carroll kind of stretched out their lead with their defense and then their ability to knock down some shots. So the Lady Devils will have some making up to do in this fourth quarter.
They're going to have to go on a run for sure. Basketball is a game of runs, but they're going to need to get on one early, I think, to keep their heads in the game.
Yeah, I agree. If they can get some pressure on the ball and, force the Cougars to make some bad decisions and take some quick shots, then that could maybe work in the Devils' favor.
So to hit on a little bit about what you're talking about, we don't know how it's going to go, but all season long, we may have to adjust on the fly. The schedule, I would say, is probably going to be pretty fluid.
Yeah.
With rates and percentages and everything throughout different counties and whether teams have any confirmed cases of COVID-19. It's just the world we live in now.
Yep, I agree. And yeah, we had 2 games scheduled for the boys for Friday and Saturday. Neither one of those are happening, but we're trying to pick up another one. And so yeah, it's just going to be last-minute changes, I think. But another thing about the positivity of this broadcast is just that, if it is a last-minute change and you can't make the trip to Shenandoah or wherever and they have live stream, then you can watch it from home.
I don't know that we can always watch their stream.
Yes, I didn't mean that
no, sure.
you were traveling there. I'm sorry.
I don't know. So far, well, obviously I can't carry all this stuff to another.
Yeah, this looks like a pretty big setup.
Yeah, it'd be a lot of. It'd be great if we had some stuff to carry, but it would be a lot of work.
You need to get a trailer.
I'll put that on the next list.
There you go, Macy Earl with the nice rebound and the bucket. It's the way you want to start if you're Tipton coming out of the quarter.
Yeah, you'd like to go on like a 4-0 or 6-0 run just to get going, and the Devils are trying to make it happen. Defensively, they are getting in the face of the Cougars right now.
Yep, that's what we kind of talked about before the break, was just if they're going to make a run here, you got to put pressure on the ball and force them into bad decisions.
Number 5 with the shot. Parker going to make it a jump ball situation, and they do. Carroll fans want the over the back. Is that what they want?
Yeah. But they get a jump ball instead. And Chad Wetz is going to get a timeout.
Chad Wetz takes a timeout to talk about it. Like you said, Blue Devils come out and score first, so that's a good thing for them.
Yeah, they need to get a stop. They're doing a great job of pressuring the ball and getting the pressure up outside the arc. But then when the shot goes up, they got to find a body and get that rebound. Doesn't do you any good to put all that pressure out there if you don't get the rebound and they get an easy putback. So the weekend's coming up. Mr. Robertson, you have any big plans?
I am going to do Christmas things.
Yes.
Because I'm behind on Christmas things. I don't know about you, but
Yeah, I'm not near where I want to be, but
I feel like we're like tomorrow might be the point of no return on like Amazon and online shopping, so it looks like I might be doing everything in person, which I'm not looking forward to.
I know it. I keep thinking, I'm like, okay, when do I need to order this by to get it here in time? And that date is pretty much here.
Yeah, I think we're there.
Yeah.
I was talking to my wife about, we need to order this and order that a couple weeks ago, and I was like, oh, I'll get it done. And like here we are 2 weeks later, and I still haven't done it. So, yeah, that's probably going to be my plans. Last weekend, I spent the weekend with my daughter, and it was awesome. We went to Outback Steak. I asked my daughter where she wanted to go to eat, and she said Outback, so that cost me a lot.
Yeah. You also spent your Saturday morning here proctoring the SAT, so we
did.
appreciate your efforts for that.
We do what we got to do around here.
That's right. It's a good hustle play. Carroll fans want to travel.
Ella Wolf brings it down, kicks it out to
Macy Earl.
Ella Wolf for three, and they're going to count it.
Wow, count the bucket, and it looks like a foul underneath. I didn't see what happened under the basket, but the ref's going to tell us here in just a second.
The foul's on Tipton?
It said white 45, so bucket's good. They called a foul on Tram, so it'll be Carroll ball going the other way.
I hate to show how ignorant I am, but how do you get a good basket when a foul on your team?
Because Ella shot it before the foul occurred, so as long as that shot is in the air and then Tram commits a foul underneath, probably trying to battle for the rebound, then that's why the shot was good.
Okay, well, I mean, that's a good sign that she's battling for the rebound.
Yeah.
Not good that she got the foul, but the basket, I think they're going to get a kick on Wolf.
Yep. For being a big person, she only has, and by big I mean tall, but in the person paint, that she only has 2 fouls right now in the fourth quarter, so sometimes your post players will, pick up fouls, so it's good to see that she only has 2.
All right, I'm going to try and catch the clock up. 6:34 is what I had it on, so that's where we are now. So I think we're good. Harness. Oh my gosh,
Ella.
a dive from Ella Wolf. What an aggressive play. Hopefully she didn't hurt herself. Oh, she's not feeling good. I think she got the wind knocked out of her.
I think she landed
probably
on the ball.
Yeah.
So her hip, that looked like it hurt. You could hear it from up here.
Gets a high five from number 4 from Carroll. You gotta love seeing that. That's really
Again,
good
their sportsmanship has been awesome.
But yeah, Ella just makes an aggressive play there, and that was a really good aggressive play. She just landed awkwardly, and I think the ball hit her in the stomach to knock the air out of her lungs.
Yeah. Didn't look like it felt good.
All right, so Tipton down by 2.
See if they can tie it up or take the lead.
If Parker hits this, nice rebound. Offensive rebound from the Devils.
They're going to call a jump ball.
Possession arrow should be going to Carroll.
Yeah, John, you might want to make sure that clock's right because it may come down to the final second.
I'm keeping it as close as I can. Just remind all our viewers that the clock you see on the screen is not the official clock. It's close.
Right.
We try to keep it as close as possible, but it is not the official clock. We are not integrated with the official clock. One day, maybe.
I was going to say, put that on your wish list. Let Mr. Fernung know we need that.
The wish list was pretty big. Long term, we've talked about having multi-cam setups and everything, but, we just wanted to get this started and going for the fans as quickly as possible. And I think we've got a pretty good setup going.
Yeah, I wasn't able to watch it because I was here in person last night, but I heard really good things. The quality and just being able to watch it if they couldn't come to the game. So I think whatever we have right now is good, and if it gets better, awesome.
Parker misses a shot. Very vocal crowd tonight.
Yes. And sometimes
I kind of wonder if maybe that just comes with being a blue team, that you have vocal fans.
Yeah, Tipton has their fair share of vocal fans, so we can't complain too much when the other side gets vocal.
Oh, no. You get used to it, and you kind of just tune them out after a while because it's one of those things. You're going to see what you want to see regardless of what actually happened.
Yeah, and you have an invested interest in one side, so you're going to see things that favor that side, and you just can't help it.
Wolf brings it up. Blue Devils moving around. Parker thinking about taking the shot, I think. Does dribble it, kicks it to Spidell. Spidell looks for her shot, doesn't go, drives in, kicks it back to Parker. Parker drives in, had it knocked away by Harness.
That time it's going to go to Carroll. They had the possession wrong last time, so Tipton kept it, and then now it goes back to Carroll.
That would be nice if we just had an integrated scoreboard so that I didn't have to worry about that and we could put up the possession arrow and everything.
Oh, yeah. That would be cool. What does something like that cost?
I have no idea. I haven't even looked into it. I started with just the stuff I know, which is computers and cameras.
Yep. Well, fine job.
All right, so Devils bringing it back. They're still within 2. They are trying to get this done. They're trying to tie it up. Wolf driving in, kicks it out to, is that Money?
That's Macy Earl.
Macy Earl, my fault.
She was too open, I think.
Carroll wants to make some points. Oh, nice attempt there by Ella Wolf. Did she pick up a foul on the attempt, or did she just knock it out
just
of bounds?
knocked it out of bounds. '21's wide open. Oh, good.
Good job of rebounding by the Blue Devils there. They didn't give up any extra shots, and I think that's been the big change. The biggest thing you've seen change in this quarter is they're not giving up multiple offensive shots.
Yeah, because Carroll's shooting well enough that you give them multiple, they're going to make it. That's a big basket by Abby Parker. Glad to see her finding her shot here in the fourth quarter.
And that's going to be out of bounds on Carroll, I believe. Kyle Degler on the microphone down there for the Blue Devils, getting a little bit excited.
I was getting ready to say he got into that call. There's a
Blue
reach
Devils
foul.
taking the lead at 1 point with 4 minutes to go. 5 fouls on the Cougars, so they're not quite to the bonus, but I think we may come down to where that matters here with the last 4 minutes.
Yeah, so Carroll at 4 and Tipton at 5, so the calls, at least the fouls are pretty balanced right now. But that could, free throws, they always say, free throws make a difference, so we'll see. Oh, skip pass to nobody, but Abby.
Abby able to get there, so
Yeah.
We'll just call that an extremely led pass. Abby looking for some movement in there. Screen coming from Ella Wolf. Abby's going to take a shot from 3. She found her shot. She didn't on that one. But she's brought him back into this game. Harness' pass picked off by Earl. And Spidell bringing it up for the Blue Devils. Wolf setting up the play. She's setting up what she wants. She's looking for it. Spidell comes out to screen. Kicks it back to Parker. Parker thinking about it. Got a hand in her face. Not going to take the shot. Wolf got defense. Really good job by Carroll. Wolf with a nice move. Drives in. Unable to finish. Rebound. And the foul called.
Yeah, that was a good move by Ella and a nice rebound by Schramm. And I know Carroll fans are complaining about over the back with Schramm, but if they don't get a body on her and move her out, then she has every right to that basketball.
So Schramm at the line. Shout out to Lauren Schramm, who ran the camera for us last night at the basketball game.
I heard they did a nice job. Her and Ava Klauser, right?
Yes, Lauren Schramm and Ava Klauser they were volunteered early and were very happy to come do it, and they did an amazing job last night. I didn't have to do any of this stuff, just me and Mr. Stilson able to do the play-by-play.
Very nice. Braden Clark seems to be doing a nice job running the camera tonight.
Yeah, Braden Clark on the camera tonight. He's doing a great job. We really appreciate him hanging out and being here doing the camera work. So if you see him, tell him good job. What's the conference going on out here right now? I didn't see what happened.
Looks like Schramm is on the bench, maybe some blood on a knee or something. So she was the free throw shooter, so they have to bring in somebody to shoot while she's getting attention. Our trainer, Burke Emmert, always the man on the job. So he gets our players what they need and back on the field or back on the court. And we thank Burke for that.
Burke's been here a long time, but he always does a great job.
So 21 crossed into the lane before she was supposed to, so Abby Phillips gets another shot here.
All right.
See if she can make the Blue Devils go up by 3. There she goes.
All right, we're at one. We got a clock adjustment.
Well, Schramm can't come in until time goes off the clock.
Gotcha.
She came out because of a medical injury, and then Abby went in for her.
So we have to wait for a dead ball, basically what you're saying.
Yeah, dead ball or timeout.
Harness drives in, makes a nice move, and picks up that one pretty easily.
Yeah, nobody really picked her up, and she just went all the way to the basket.
This is going to be a close one. This is going to be an exciting game. If you have not, if you got friends who thought they weren't going to see an exciting game tonight, you need to text them or call them and tell them to tune in to Tipton Athletics Live, because this is an exciting game.
Yeah, it really is. It's been a close one, back and forth the whole time. So excited to see what the next 3 minutes bring.
We've been live for 3 hours now, including
wow.
the junior varsity plus varsity. 3 hours of basketball action on this Wednesday night. I don't know where else I'd rather be.
I was getting ready to say, what else you going to do?
You know, the one thing you don't get at home unless you're really good at it is the popcorn smell. Like, I can make microwave popcorn or I can pop it in an air popper, but it's never the same as when you have it at the game.
I agree.
What's the secret to the butter in the concession stand popcorn, or can you tell us?
I tell you, but then,
You'd have to kill me?
Yeah.
You
I
heard
didn't
it.
know if I could say that.
I don't know.
Air.
I don't. Hopefully they won't fire us for that
Okay.
one. We'll get a free
say
pass. Yeah, I said it. If they fire me for that one, I don't know who they'll get to do this because no one else knows how to run the equipment.
Okay.
I built that into my job security, Cap.
That was a good call.
2:45 on the clock.
Looks like Carroll's putting together a press here. See if they can get a turnover. Yeah, ideally they want to get the ball probably in Ella Wolf's hands. Parker's down there and can maybe seal off a person, but they may have to make some adjustments.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen really a full court press all night.
No, we haven't. Yeah, that was well executed by Carroll. They put pressure and didn't put two-person on Ella and not let her get the ball, and it forced a turnover.
Carroll players look excited. I mean, that's a big momentum shifter.
Sure.
We got the ref dancing around over there. I don't know if you can see that on cam, but we got dancing refs, so everybody's having a good time.
That's what we like to see.
Except maybe the Carroll fans at some point. No,
Again, they're just passionate about their players, and you can't fault them for that.
No, they're having fun. Michelle Garman down giving advice on how that play should have gone at the scorer's table.
Well, Michelle's a coach here in the Lady Devil program, so I'm sure she has a good opinion down there.
94 viewers. We're up to 94. That's kind of cool.
All right. Let's see if we can get to 100.
Yeah, let's try to break 100 before the end of the game. And it's a close one. This would be the game to do it.
Yeah. Got 3 minutes. You could probably click on this and catch the most exciting thing of your night.
So here we go. Harness with the inbounds play. Ella Wolf in her face. And Ella's tall, so she's going to make it hard for her to get it inbounds for sure. Number 5, Madison Wagner does get it inbounds. Shot from Carroll.
Good.
Carroll takes the lead, so 1 point game as Tipton's driving down the. Wolf goes in. Parker all thought about taking that shot, drives in, lays it in, and gets two, and again Tipton takes the lead, 61-60 with 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the game. Carroll picked up her dribble and doesn't really getting some pressure, gets it inside, but there's 3 Blue Devils there to defend, almost 4. Oh, what is the call?
Oh, a travel.
Travel.
I tell you what, I just happened to watch Ella Wolf on that possession, and defensively, she was all over number 2. So once Harness gave it up, Ella wasn't going to let her get it back. All right, let's see if Tipton can get it in without turning it over. So last time they tried sending Schramm, and that didn't work out well. Yeah, they're having trouble.
They're going to have to figure something out.
Yeah. I'm not sure how many timeouts Wets has, but if they keep having trouble, I would probably use one.
Give it inbound to Wolf. Harness dove for it.
Yeah, Olivia's a softball player, so if they could launch one, she has that softball throw that she could. Oh, dang it.
Well, they got it down to their side of the court, unable to do much with it once they were there. So Carroll wants to score here just to take the lead. 1:56 on the clock, 61-60. Your Blue Devils are in the lead. Harness driving down, screen at the top of the lane, and Harness with an air ball. That's the first one of those we've seen from her.
Yeah, it might have been tipped just a little bit, or at least contested enough to throw it off.
Wolf around the back, driving in the lane, goes up strong, and bakes it in.
Nice.
Tipton takes a 3-point lead at this point. With 1:30 to go, our clock.
Abby Parker.
Steal by Abby Parker, going down the lane. Harness trying to block, take the charge.
Oh, wow. 2 big plays by Ella Wolf and Abby Parker.
And,
Carroll's coach is not happy with that call.
What's that?
Carroll's coach is not happy with that call.
Not. I think he wants the charge.
Yes.
The basket is good. Shooting bonus for Tipton, number 15.
Parker misses a free throw, but a rebound by Schramm. Gets another rebound, and it looks like it's going the other way.
Yep.
Maybe.
I think you're right. It's going to be
back.
Ashley's 4th foul, so she is in danger of fouling out.
Because we are close, and the clock needs to be as accurate as possible. 1:21, so I'm 2 seconds off, but here's Carroll with a block from Schramm.
It's a good job by Schramm to get out there and contest that shot. We know Carroll can make them, so.
1:15 left. Carroll's getting a 2-point shot up, and it does not fall, and foul on Spidell.
Yep, I think so. It's going to put Tipton at 16 fouls, so on the next one, Carroll's shooting 1-1.
Coach Wetz making sure he's giving them their advice. He's yelling and then putting his mask back on, so he's doing a great job yelling and putting on his mask.
Schramm and Spidell both have 4 fouls, so that could come into play here with a minute left.
Carroll gets the shot off. Down by 3, full court press. Parker trying to push it up. The clock is wrong. We're at 1:09. I don't know if I forgot to stop it or whatever, but just so the fans know, we're at 1:09 on the clock. Abby Parker going to the line. We are in the bonus.
Yeah, Carroll's got a foul at this point, so they fouled pretty quickly. They'll put Abby Parker on the line to see if she got it.
And she makes the first one. 4 points, pretty comfortable. Not comfortable, but at least it makes you feel a lot better. It's better than 3 because it's a 2-possession game.
Absolutely. Still a lot of time left, though.
Nice job by Parker to sink both of those. Those are some pretty high-pressure free throws, really.
Yeah, they sure are. I'm sure they practice those, being under pressure, being tired. That was a nice drive by Harness.
Does that basket count? That's the first
Yes.
question. All right.
So
You've got to feel like Harness is going to be a good free throw shooter, especially if those good shoots from farther out.
Oh, yeah. There's no doubt about that. She's hit 6 3-pointers beyond the arc and is. Yep.
Who's out?
So that's Schramm.
Schramm gets her 5th foul, which could be a big, big change in the game.
Yes, she's been a key component down in the paint, offensively and defensively. So
she only
her
had
going
2
out.
going into the third quarter, so she's picked up 3 all
She picked
here
up 3 in the
second
fourth
half.
quarter.
Yeah. Will that change the game? I mean, it will change the game, but will it change the game in a bad way for the Devils overall? Will the outcome be changed because of it? Harness makes her free throw. Carroll 65-67, Tipton. Ella Wolf brings it down. She's driving. She's looking to go straight in. She does go up and whistle. What's the call?
There's a blocking foul down low.
Okay.
I think on
56 seconds. Ella Wolf at the line, looking to put the Devils back up by 4. Well, first she's got to get them up by 3, but
yeah, if she can hit both of these again, it goes to a 2-possession game.
there's one. The Blue Devils were chilling back, talking to Chad Wetz a little bit, head coach trying to make sure they knew the play. They're staying back because the defense here is super important.
Yeah, the last thing you want to happen is them to get a rebound and go the length of the court.
And Ella Wolf does make them both. 2-possession game for the Cougars. Here comes Harness. She's going to look for a shot. You've got to believe they're putting.
Yeah.
I think that was tipped. I don't think she just completely missed that one. Good block. I didn't see who it was by. Carroll looking for something. They get it underneath. They're looking to go up, and they make it. Basket's good.
Parker.
Number
Again,
21.
Tipton's given up some of these three-point plays the old school way. That's the last thing they need to do is foul on the shot.
39 seconds. I forgot to start the clock, guys. I'm going to just tell you that right now. So unless there's a whistle, the clock is off. 33 seconds.
No need a shot.
Blocked. Going back. 27 seconds on the clock. There's the drive, and it's up and in. Carroll takes the lead with 20 seconds to go. Carroll fans getting excited.
Yes.
I did not hear the call.
So it looks like they called a foul on Carroll's number 5. Ella Wolf's going to be shooting 2. So that's a big change.
That is big.
Yeah, on that last shot, Chad Wetz, not what he wanted for Olivia to shoot that. We had the lead. Typically you're trying to get fouled or hold the ball.
So down by 1, 19 seconds. We did hit 100 viewers.
All
We
right.
made it triple digits. High five, Cap.
Thank you.
I think people really excited to hear what you had to say. Good insight tonight. But right now they're focused on, can Ella Wolf make these free throws, and she misses her first one.
Yeah.
High pressure.
A little bit more here. It's she's tired. There's pressure, so it's easy to short arm that a little bit. But I have confidence she's going to knock this one down.
And she makes it.
Tie ball game.
I feel like the fans yelling almost made it easier for her to make it. She was ready for the pressure. 17 seconds. Harness going in and gets the basket. 12.9 seconds, and it is going down to the wire.
Yep, we called it. I'd like to say we knew it was going to be a barn burner, and that was a good drive by Harness. You don't want to foul her because she can make free throws, but at the same time, that was kind of an easy bucket for her.
All right, Chad Wetz looks like he has got the play. He's drawing it up. He's in his players' faces in a nice way, saying, make sure you know what your job is.
Oh, yeah. They have a plan. I'm going to guess it's getting it to number 4, letting her go the length of the court, at least getting to the basket and maybe getting fouled.
I don't know the coach's name. I forgot the coach's name for Carroll, but he's calm, collected, saying just, do your job, make sure you don't foul, and don't let him make any easy shots. Make him work for it. So.
Right, that's Brady Wiles there as the head coach of Carroll. So he's just telling them, you know what, don't foul, but don't give up an easy shot, especially a three-pointer. You don't want to see you lose by 1. So there's a lot of things to cover. They look like they're both offensively and defensively going through all the scenarios.
Regardless of what happens, it's been an incredible game. This has been one of the best girls' games I've seen in my career of attending them.
I agree. Yeah, this has been great. So
both of these teams being so young, there are going to be a lot of great things happening in the future, I feel like. You're going to see great things from both of these teams.
Yeah, I've really been impressed with players on both the Carroll and the Tipton teams tonight.
All right, 12.9 seconds for the Blue Devils to get down the court and score. Here comes Abby Parker. She's going up the court quickly. She's looking for something, gives it to Ella Wolf. Ella Wolf drives in the lane, kicks it out, goes to
Kaya
Money.
Wow.
Puts it with 1.6 seconds to go. The freshman, what a shot. Oh, my. Are we going to extra?
I think we're going to overtime. That made my hair on my arm stand up. Great shot by Kaya Money.
I was sure that Ella was going to take that in, but what a smart play, I guess, to pass it out and get it to someone that they had faith in to make that shot.
The defense was going to hone in on Ella Wolf, so, Chad Wetz had some other options, and Kaya stepped up and knocked it down.
This is not the game I expected to see tonight. I'm not going to lie. I was not expecting 72-72. They have made a clock adjustment to 2.8 seconds. I'm going to put this at 3 because I don't have decimals to put up, so it's as close as I can get.
Yeah.
I learned from Mrs. Cole, round up. 2.8 is basically 3.
Pretty much. Had I known we were going to go into overtime, I would have grabbed one of those tasty Chick-fil-A sandwiches for dinner.
Oh, did they bring them?
Yeah, but they sold out pretty quickly. So remember that if you're coming in person, girls basketball will be selling Chick-fil-A sandwiches, and you want to get them early if you want one.
Is that your favorite fast food place, Capshaw?
Wendy's is probably my favorite, but Chick-fil-A is right up there.
We're not sponsored by anyone, but
nope.
Capshaw says Wendy's is the place to go. I like their pretzel bun burgers.
Okay, lucky I had one of those the other night. I'm a chili or chicken sandwich person. All right, J-Rob, 2.8.
2.8 seconds.
You can get it down and score.
Jason Bale says, Kaya with ice in her veins. There's the clock. Harness dribbles down 1.8, 1 second. She doesn't even get a shot off. We're going to overtime.
Oh, yeah.
The question,
play not to foul.
The question you have to ask yourself here is the fact that we have a player fouled out with Ashley Schramm. Is that going to change the overtime play?
Yeah, it's one thing to play 1 minute without your go-to post player, but to play an additional 4 minutes, that changes your strategy. So the good thing is, the Blue Devils are athletic and they can play the perimeter. We got good guard play. So while it's unfortunate, it's not detrimental. And the Cougars have a few in foul trouble, too. I know Marin Whirl, number 4, she has 4 fouls, and several others have 2 or 3. We also got to watch Olivia Spidell on the Blue Devils. She's sitting with 4 fouls, so we don't want her to pick up her 5th.
So lots of players have to be careful on both teams. Is anybody on Carroll got foul trouble? Or?
Yeah, Marin Whirl, number 4.
Gotcha. I'd have to say, Capshaw, we broken the record. We definitely have surpassed the number of viewers from the boys' game last night.
We are in triple digits, so keep them coming. This is a great game to watch. You've got 4 minutes of entertainment coming your way.
Now, that's just 106 people at the exact same time, so who knows how many people totally.
Okay.
That's how many people are watching live right now.
Okay.
So we want to say what's up to our viewers. I hope you're excited. We're getting ready to kick off or jump a ball for this 4-minute overtime of Lady Devils basketball. It's been a wild one here in the Inferno thus far.
It sure has, and each coach will get one more timeout, but players don't get any extra fouls or anything.
Ella Wolf drives in and goes underneath. Looks like she was fouled on the shot. So she missed one of those her first free throw at the end there a second ago. I think she's going to be a little more calm now knowing that the game's not on the line with these free throws.
Yeah. There we go. There's Marin Whirl. We talked about her being in foul trouble. She just picked up her 5th foul with 6 seconds into the overtime period. So number 10, Lainey Johnson, freshman, is going to come in and replace the junior.
Ella Wolf steps up, dribbles. Hits the first one off the back of the rim. You can see the frustration in her face. She knows that she's got to make those.
Yeah, I think she probably overcompensated, saying, I'm tired, I got to make sure I get it there, and just went a little too much.
But she makes that one. Devils take the lead by 1. Here comes Harness. Allie Harness with the ball, dribbles it in, goes between her legs, kind of loses the ball and has to pick it up. Number 22, Morgan Viney, dribbling around. Devils trying to keep pressure on the players. Lainey Johnson goes in, And a travel by the Cougars gives the ball back to the Blue Devils.
Yeah, I think number 10 maybe got away with a travel on the earlier possession, and so they ended up getting one called.
3:36 on the clock. I got to make sure that is right. There you go.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Trying a good hustle play, but
Is Abby okay? She kind of did this. Is that Abby?
that's Kaya Money.
Kaya Money did the same thing that Ella did. She fell,
Yeah. Right on their
right
stomachs.
on the ball on her stomach.
Yeah, she bobbled it a little bit, and she was trying to go after it.
Allie Harness gets the inbound. You know, for as many times as she's had the ball in such a big pressure situation as a freshman, she has stayed really composed.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if we didn't have the stat sheet in front of us saying that she was a freshman, I would have said she was a junior or senior. That's 5 on Olivia. We said
So,
we knew that was a possibility.
Yep, Olivia comes out. She does not look happy about it.
No. All right, Allie Powell, freshman. She's going to have to step up and play some key minutes here.
It's a lot of pressure for a freshman that doesn't see a ton of minutes. You know, it's a lot of pressure to come in at this type of situation and have to step up and play the game. But, I mean, that's what sports is all about.
That's right. You know, you're going to learn from it. It's going to make her better down the long run. So
Carroll with a 1-point lead after those 2 free throws.
yeah, Tipton's playing with 2 freshmen and 3 juniors.
Parker goes in, kicks it out. Gets it to Wolf. Wolf looking to drive. Gets all the defenders on her. Kicks it back out to the top of the arc.
Looks like Tipton's trying to find exactly what they want to do with it here. Yeah, Allie Powell's got to get called for a moving screen.
And just like that, the Panthers have the ball and the lead. So Tipton was in this position about a minute and a half ago. And now the Panthers trying to, you think they're going to try and slow it down a little bit, or do you think they're going to keep the pressure going? The pace has been pretty quick in this overtime.
Yeah, if you're the Carroll Cougars, I think there's no reason to rush a shot. If you get a wide open shot, take it, but you might as well try to drive. Both teams are in the double bonus, so might be able to get a free throw out of it.
Nice defense by Tipton. Gets the ball, kicks it out. Wolf finds her way to get the ball, trying to fight through it.
Yeah, there was a lot of physical contact in that possession.
So in the overtime, we stay in double bonus, right? That doesn't change.
Yep.
That's one of those rules I just didn't know.
Now you do.
Yep.
Learn something new every day. So Ella's got 2 here.
All right, you know she wants to make both of these. She's been 1 for 2 the last 2 trips to the line. Hits the
There she
first
goes,
one,
hitting
so
the
that's
first one. That'll help.
a good way to start it.
Ties up the game at 74, so hits this one. Tipton could go ahead by 1.
I know they say free throws are just as much in the legs, but she drops down really low right before she shoots that.
When you're 40, you can't quite do that anymore.
No. Here we go. Allie Harness has the ball. 1-point deficit for the Panthers. Abby Parker lets her shoot that shot, and it hits the front of the rim, and the Blue Devils get the rebound. So there you go. They picked up on their rebounds, and they are now in control of the game with 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go. I forgot to start the clock, so I'll fix that in a second. But
First time that's happened, right?
Yeah. I swear we'll get in a rhythm at some point.
Well, yeah, when the game's exciting, you get into it, and you got a lot of things going on.
We'll try and get it back at the 2-minute mark. That should be right about there. There we go. We're pretty close now.
Okay.
Wolf dribbling around at the top. Kicks it out to Money. Money with a big three-pointer. Long.
Strong.
Was that Macy? Was that Earl?
What's that?
Was that
No,
Earl or Money?
That was Money.
Okay. I keep getting them confused because, like I said, I don't know everybody from just looking at them, so I'm
Sure.
having to try and remember numbers. Minute 42.
Oh, there's Harness. She's kind of been quiet from the outside lately, but that was a big one.
2-point lead for the Cougars. Blue Devils, a minute and a half looking to make something happen. Parker drives in.
Allie Park. Oh. Yeah, Parker's not afraid to draw contact, so that was good. Gave Macy Earl the chance to get a rebound, and now she's going to shoot some free throws. Looks like we have another Carroll player that's hit 5 fouls, so number 21, Megan Wagner, is out of tonight's ball game.
This may be a battle of attrition. Both teams are just going to foul out everybody.
Yeah, it's going to come down to the bench.
How many fouls does Wolf have? Just 2?
I think 2, but again, I might have forgotten to mark a couple.
Yeah, this is not official stats. We don't have the official stats here, but we have a good idea.
That's right. You forget to start the clock. I forget to mark fouls.
Hey, we're getting there. I really feel like for having been our second game ever, we're doing a decent job. Last night I had somebody running the clock for me when I was doing all this, so it was
That would probably help.
a lot easier.
I don't have an excuse. All right, big free throw by Macy Earl.
Misses that one.
Yep.
So Panthers 1-point lead, 1:23.
No reason for Tipton to foul. Just play good defense, move their feet, try to force Carroll into a turnover. They're going to have to put some pressure, though. Looks like Carroll's going to take a timeout and see if they can work out something.
Well, they've got a 1-point lead. There's 1:01 left on the clock. I feel like either team here, you want the Blue Devils to win if you're a Blue Devil Tipton resident,
Sure.
but you can't be unhappy with how they've played, really.
No, this has been great. Yeah, like you said, we want Tipton to come out on top since we are teachers, educators here at Tipton High School, but regardless, it's been a great game. The level of play has been really quality. The sportsmanship out here has been great. So coaching, they've made some good adjustments. It's been a really fun game to watch.
You got to wonder if they don't pull this off, if they're going to kick themselves for some of those rebounds they didn't get in the first and second quarters.
Absolutely. I think they're going to be doing some rebounding, blocking out drills tomorrow during practice.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting to look back and say, where did – everybody always remembers what happened at the end of the game, but you forget about what happened, in quarter 2 that really cost you a couple of points and would have made the difference here at the end.
Just even in that first quarter, we counted up 6, 8 points that the Blue Devils gave up by not getting the defensive board. So
a good sign of sportsmanship from Carroll chanting "Go Big Blue" for Tipton.
That's true. Give a quick shout out to Mr. Morgan. I was running the concession stand for National Honor Society tonight, and then I was supposed to do this, so it's going to be hard to be in 2 places at one time. So Mr. Morgan filled in, so thanks, Morg.
I had Mr. Morgan as a teacher when I was in school, and I love that guy. He is a fantastic human being.
One of my favorites for sure.
Allie Harness passes to Lainey Johnson, who kicks it out to Madison Wagner. We're under a minute now, 47 seconds to go. Blue Devils down by 1. They got to do something to make it happen. Harness throws
defense.
it. Oh, almost a foul from Wolf. Do you think Tipton has to foul at this point? Oh, my gosh!
Notabella does that.
Wolf gets the steal and goes up and misses the layup.
Man.
Oh, no!
Now you're looking at maybe getting a turnover here. Nope, they got him with the foul. It's not a layup that Ella misses.
Wolf is unhappy with that layup. She is not happy right now.
And she's left-handed, so that was on her strong side. So that's a layup that she's going to make 99 times out of 100. But the game's not over. It's still 26.1 seconds.
Anything can happen, but it's going to come down to who if she makes these free throws. Number 5, Madison Wagner at the line.
Again, a freshman. So, freshman, this is a big pressure free throw, probably the biggest one she's had of her young career. And she knocks that down.
Doesn't really change too much. Devils are going to need to make 2 points, make a basket anyway. So at least tie it up. Misses that one. Do the Devils get the rebound? Looks like.
Oh, man. Again, they pretty much gave up a defensive board. Got lucky on that.
Here we go. Blue Devils trying to inbound. Wolf got that. Bringing it down. 19 seconds to go. 17. She's driving in. She kicks it out. Parker with a 3. Misses. Rebound. Devils. Goes up strong, but it's blocked. Block called.
Block on Ella Wolf, so it's going to be her fourth. She was trying to get the charge.
Good effort on her part.
Absolutely. Abby Parker had a nice open look. Missed it. Macy Earl had a nice rebound, but couldn't get it back, and the Cougars came away with it.
9.1 seconds. If both of these get made, it's almost like, do you think they have any chance at all if they make both of these, or is that the nail in the coffin?
I think you always have a chance, but it makes it a lot tougher if they go up by 4 here. So big free throw, and the Lady Devils got to remember to rebound. They got lackadaisical on that last one, so if she misses, they need to grab this.
She makes both of them. That's going to make it really tough on the Devils. They're going to have to get down and make a big play.
Yeah, they need a quick shot. Ella needs to put it up.
And that's the game. What a great game, though. What an exciting opening for our first Lady Devils basketball stream. Congratulations to Carol. Well played for them.
Yeah, that was hard fought on both sides and a fun game, 80-76. Again, one of the highest girls basketball game we've seen in a while.
You know the Lady Devils are going to be heartbroken right now, especially after such a hard-fought game. But they've got to be, when they wake up tomorrow, they've got to be proud of how they played.
Yeah, and, there's always takeaways. So, like we mentioned before, I think Coach Wetz is going to look at, all right, where could we have made up these 4 points, and would that have made a difference in the ball game? Foul trouble came into it, so if you're looking at Schramm and Spidell and their early exits, the Blue Devils were a little short-handed at times.
Well, we appreciate everybody coming here and the great sportsmanship from everybody involved. Thanks for watching from home. Be sure to subscribe to the channel so you know every time we go live, and you can make sure and see all those sports. Thank you, fans, and take care. Have a great night, and we'll see you all real soon.